Alright, looks like Arcane Mastery this time, which is good. Let's see, it's a boost to spell power, so she's just more powerful now. I don't see any others here that she's selected, so cool. I wonder what's next. She needs a bigger spell bar. Let's see, I think I will do all the backtracking. Let's go back here, check this room out, and back and check this one out as well. Leave no turn unstoned. All the way back. If we're lucky, the one of these other rooms has a exit path as well, but probably not. Yeah, I think this is the place, yes. Reaver, that's all I see at the moment. But there's some guys I can't spot from here. Here we go. Reaver. Well, we'll go. Just go see it. Ah, here we are. Yeah, everybody go for this guy.
It shall be as you say. It's a gotcha!
So much for that spell immunity. Oh, we lost wind though. Okay. Paying more attention to health now. So far so good. Sten will take care of himself. Guys, we have a dragon we want. That's more like it.
How amusing!
Wow, that's some kind of wicked stun.
Let's do some healing, shall we?
One down. Okay. Okay. I think we should be alright here. Where's Sten off to? Or Alistair, actually. Ah. That's why Wynn died.
My, that was rather unpleasant, wasn't it?
Alright,
Of
so
course.
Wynn, you need to take yourself a poultice. And it looks like I'm the only one with that injury remaining.
I shall do so.
Drake scale armor. Drake scale added. Ah, okay, so
I shall do so.
if we bring these Drake scales to somebody,
Immediately.
and there's the heal. So you know what happens, you bring the Drake scales to somebody, and if you just bring 46 more, I will make you a pair of gloves. Let's see if we can find where it mentions that. Items. Register sale. Quest related. Oh boy. No, nothing. I don't think. Control, spell combos. Yeah, I haven't stumbled across many spell combos. Magic and related creatures. No. Mark all is red. What the hell? Alright, no idea. You'd think these would be quest related. Never have liked the way they handle the notes in here. Basically, unless you keep them unread or catch them as they're an icon, you know, you've basically got to go through every single note to find what you're looking for. So, and I bet those Drake scales show up in the quest stuff. Let's see. Oh no, I am wrong for the first time ever. To, well, we'll see at the next fight whether or not their helms come back on. Okay. So is that it? Kind of surprised that there's not something to do with these eggs. See. This might be where it joins back. Oh, and we finally lost Spidey.
I'm off.
Ooh.
That won't stop me. Look over there.
We are victorious.
Are we? Ah, good. The spiders protected the mage again. Now, I seem to remember the last time I came through here, it played out differently. I seem to remember I had a chance to talk with somebody in here. Vague recollection. Maybe it's the original guy, the guy that said, I am not mad. Maybe he brings it up, because there's an egg here. And I seem to remember having the opportunity to, like, protect it or something. Life drinker. No one knows for certain where this amulet came from, All we have is a legend. Long before the Golden City turned black, there what's the Golden City? There lived in their Tervinter Imperium a frail magician in the court of the Archon. He was the least among the mage of the court, a lamplighter whose task was to set all the thousands of candles alight and snuff them again when the Archon retired for the evening. He was counted as useless by most influential magisters, but he was only biding his time. One day, when all the magisters of the Imperium were assembled in the great hall of the Archon, the lamplighter struck. He conjured a massive firestorm in the hall, trying to assassinate all who were assembled and seize power for himself. The court was made up of the most powerful mages of the Imperium, and they worked quickly to destroy the would-be usurper, but found, to their astonishment, their magic was no match for the old mage. Every spell they cast was countered, and the magisters began to fall one by one, until only the Archon himself and the lamplighter were left, locked in a battle of magic and will. The Archon saw that with each spell he cast, the lamplighter himself seemed to wither and fade a little more, so he bombarded the mage with spell after spell, until at last nothing was left of the palace but rubble, nothing left of the court but corpses, and nothing left of the lamplighter but a golden pendant. This, the Archon, kept to remind himself that treachery could come from even the most innocuous sources. Well, let's take a look at this trumped up item. Life Drinker, +4 to spell power. Well, alright. I guess Wynn can have it. Yeah. Oh, no, she can't. Blood Mage. Alright. Fair enough. And I wasn't paying attention to see if everybody's helms went back on when we were fighting. So I think we're done here. Yep. Just one quick look around. Okay. So it doesn't wrap around. We have to go south. This is the most exciting part. So you need walk armor to make this worthwhile. What game was that? It's a console game or DS? Can't remember. Basically it was armor that the further you walked while you were wearing it, the stronger it got. Somebody knows. Are we going in the right direction? Good. Oh boy, this would be the food. And these would be the feeders.
We must strike.
Or Sten's getting the shit beat out of him.
Fight.
And he still has the strength to taunt.
Yes.
Oh, we've got quite a few Drake scales now. I wonder what we can have made and where. I'll have to dig through my journal and see if I can find that. I'm not so sure that Drake scale armor is really that particularly good, but easy enough to find out. And again, I forgot to look. 5 of them now. A perfect Drake scale. And it doesn't tell you if it's lighter than steel or anything like that, if I could wear it, for example. Alright, so I'm glad we backtracked, but now we get to watch me walk all the way back. And I'm not going to give you the joy of pausing fraps. I'm going to make you watch. So, as I recall, we have a choice to make ahead as well. I'm not sure if we have to complete the upcoming fight, or if we can just avoid it. I don't remember. I'm thinking we wouldn't do so well. I might try it. I mean, I can always reload.
And I'm off.
And we might have to sit around and wait for, I don't know, which the spider, well, spider seems to be doing quite well. Might wait for him to recharge. Out for a Sunday stroll. And say hello to Andraste. Needs a little more moisturizer. Yeah, okay. So I think it's our choice. We can fight by using the horn. That's what that horn is for. Or we might be able to just walk right past. I'm not sure. We may end up fighting if we try to walk past. I don't know if you can just keep firing spells up there while he's asleep. I don't think they would have goofed like that. And this is just back the way we came. I think there is somewhere where there's some minor loot. Yeah, here we go. And I seem to recall this was not as innocuous as it looks.
Yes.
Splint mail. Well, nothing too exciting there. Well, let's walk to the gate and see if it